Welcome. In this short tutorial, we'll build a tiny C# program that checks whether a given string contains the character W between 1 and 3 times inclusive. This is a nice little example that practices string traversal or LINQ counting, input validation, and boolean logic. I'll show you the code, explain each line, walk through examples and edge cases, and point out how you might harden it for relapse. Ready? Let's go. Let's restate the problem. We only care about the lowercase letter w, where the sample uses the lowercase. We count how many w's the string contains. If the count is 1, 2, or 3, we print true, otherwise we print false. We also need to guard against null or empty inputs so the program doesn't throw an exception. This is a good exercise in counting occurrences and applying a simple numerical range check. Here's a simple clear implementation. Read a line from the console and protect against a possible null read line by using the null coalescing operator to default to an empty string. We then use LINQ's count with lambda to count exactly the lowercase w. Finally, we evaluate the count where it's greater or equal to 1 and count is less than or equal to 3, and then prints that boolean. This keeps the code short and readable. If you need case-insensitive behavior, call string is equal to string to lower invariant before counting. This summarizes the runtime flow. Step 2 uses LINQ, which internally iterates the string once, in big O n time. The range check is constant time, big O1. The code is safe, so there is no indexing, because we never access characters by index or without checking the length. If you prefer not to use LINQ, you can implement the same logic with a simple for each loop to increment an integer counter. These examples show expected behavior across normal and edge cases. The empty string and strings with 0 w's return false, up to 3 w's return true, 4 or more return false. If your spec requires counting uppercase W as well, remember to normalize the string first. Example, string is equal to string to lower invariant, and then count. Although the task is small, it maps to many practical uses, where we validate validating tokens to appear a limited number of times in the user input or log lines, pre-filtering lines in a text processing pipeline, or detecting malformed headers in simple protocols. The pattern, count occurrences and apply a range rule, is common and easy to adapt. That wraps it up. A concise, robust solution. The key takeaways are safe input handling, a single pass count, and a simple inclusive range check. If you want, I can produce a version that reads multiple lines, treats uppercase W the same, or expose the logic as a reusable function with your tests. Which would you like next? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe for more C# tutorials. I'll see you in the next one.